Welcome
Welcome.
to Shade in the City.
The city
I am your girl Treese. Just
is
change
now.
it. That's just change it. Don't get it confused. Uh-huh.
What'd you say?
I said I am your girl Treese. I just changed the do. I didn't want people to be confused as to
Black girl
who.
magic. They get it.
Black girl magic, And that's nails, y'all know. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for being
I
here.
changed my do too.
Oh, yeah, she did. She brought the dreadhead back out. We love it. So yeah, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to our recap of the Love and the Marriage of the Huntsville, season 8, episode 13. Girl Getaway or Girls Get Away from Me. Okay. I'm doing better, y'all. I'm telling y'all, them black girl vitamins is working. But yeah, y'all, all of our new viewers and our returning Shade Squad, if you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, we about to jump right into it because y'all know if y'all didn't watch this episode, it's a lot to get into. I'm sure we probably have unpopular opinions because, yeah, we'll get there. Anyway, let's get into it and let's get shady. Everybody needs a friend like Anita. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, y'all. So we see episode starts off. I won't say it kind of does start off shady. So we see Amel arrive in St. Thomas with her friends, Dr. Shanita. Y'all put some respect on her name, okay? They definitely showed that the first time it's Doctor, just like it's Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers, okay? Put some respect on her name. You didn't know that?
Why is it Dr. Melody?
She has a doctorate. I don't know if it's honorary, but she has a doctorate.
Oh.
Yeah. I think don't get me lying. I do think it's an honorary one.
What about
no, I think Shanita's she's really
like
not like a doctor, but she's like, she went to school and did the thing.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, and her homegirl Lauren, which we've seen before. So Mel makes a comment as they're walking into the house about possible snakes in the woods, and Shanita starts right away and was like, "Girl, you shouldn't be worried about no snakes because you around them all the time." I said, Shanita, it is not even 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the episode.
The house yet? They didn't even get to see the house yet.
I said she came ready, okay? So Mel lets them know that she plans to assign rooms for each of the guests. Mel assigned Tisha, Kimmy, and Destiny after getting her own room, of course, right? And Shanita and Lauren together.
I actually did a great job assigning the rooms.
I think
when she did it, to me, it made perfect sense.
I agree, and no shade, but Tisha can't be mad at nobody but herself because you the one that decided you wanted to bring a +1.
And for me, it made sense. They're sister-in-laws, and you brought your friend. It makes sense for y'all to all go in the same room.
I agree. I think the only reason why they didn't get that room, because let's just keep it 100. I don't think she really see it that much for Stormy either, or Trish. So I really think if anybody was probably supposed or going to end up at that room, it probably would have been them. But, and I mean, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad because it's just two of them. And they just would have had an extra bed. However, I think she would have swapped it and gave them Stormy and Trisha's room. Kimmy and whatchamacallit. But
so Stormy and Trish are sharing the room?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And obviously we know she gives Sunny a room by herself because don't nobody see it for Sunny.
And it's on the other side of the house. I felt like, to me, it all made perfect sense.
In comparison to what we've seen on other shows, and I'm sure y'all gonna drop down in the comments and disagree with us or tussle with us, and that's fine. That's what we're here to do, have conversation, just be respectful. But I absolutely didn't see anything wrong with it. And clearly Nails don't either, because she ain't, and then we see that she did say early on, oh damn, forgot Nell's name card. but I am giving her this room on her own because she's older, needs her privacy, and so on. And so I thought that was really sweet. Now, as we get, as the rest of the ladies arrive and whatever, we'll get into that because I do think Nell could have cleared it up from the gate. I will say that. But go ahead, Nels.
Oh, Nell could have. So all the ladies, they're at the airport getting their own luggage, and they feeling like this is why we feel girl trips are overrated. Because where the hell is the men at to be through the airport? I ain't mad about it. I mean,
and maybe and don't get me wrong, because it's not like I use this service even if they have it, because I'm just very rarely packing that much on a girls trip. But I'm not. It's gonna be a lot of
You pay for checked luggage so you can bring more stuff.
No. That's not true. I pay for checked luggage because my bag is always too big. Like I can't do a carry. I can't fit all my stuff in a carry-on. But
you bring too much stuff.
But that's shoes. Honestly, really, that'd be shoes and stuff. That's really what it is.
It's still too. You're making my point, boo.
No, sometimes the heels be. One thing I can tell y'all is one thing, my heel game is serious. Okay, so sometimes the heels be healing and they be big, and I don't really do nothing less than 5 inches. So y'all gotta say that takes up a lot of room.
Bags where you can put your shoes in the box.
Not several pairs of heels, because you know how sometimes.
Yes, several pair. Yes,
and your clothes.
Yes, at the top.
And all your goodies and your toilet.
You just want to be able to pack a bunch of stuff. You pack a lot. You pack a lot. I don't know.
So funny. You know how many times I've been on a trip and I unpack my bag and it's stuff I didn't wear at all. I just bought it just
packing. I remember the first time we ever went on a trip, she packed clothes for the daytime, the nighttime, and something for just in case. That's 3 outfits for one day. Sometimes for each day that we were there for 10 days. Sometimes you got to split it up. You know what I mean? I don't pack a lot. What? Girl, don't be lying. Don't be on here lying, girl.
He said that I'm not telling the truth to y'all viewers. My bad. Absolutely not. I'm being deceitful. I'm my bad.
So then Sunny, she showed up. She didn't get too much of a warm welcome or one at all. And Tisha
that was nasty work.
It was. I mean,
look, and this is from one that don't even see it for her. But even she said that was nasty.
It was nasty, but I would have gave it to her. But I don't be in her face. So, I mean, these are people that know her and talk to her. They could at least say hi. Tisha ain't even say hi.
No, Tisha did, but she was like, hi, Tisha. She
said what?
She did say hi. She did say hi, very low, but she did say hi. She did.
Oh, I ain't hear it.
No, she did. Tisha did.
The only person I heard.
And you know, I'm never caping for Tisha, but Tisha, she forcefully, through her teeth, said hi. If anybody didn't greet her, it would be Trish. Trish didn't greet her.
I don't know I don't know what that's about. But the only person I saw.
Wait till we get into that, because I'm like, what is that about?
Right? The only person I saw say something, actually saw them, was Kimmy. Kimmy was kind of like shocked and surprised, like, what is she doing here? But she did still greet her. And Tisha, she really don't know what the hell to think, because she know damn well she invited Destiny.
Right.
Quick little text, but I don't know. Anyways, now let me tell you, back at the house, okay.
You might not have done that though, because that might have kept Destiny from coming.
That's messed up though. Let me still let you know what you're walking into.
Because you see, based on the preview for next episode, you see that they don't tell her until she gets there.
Exactly. Now let me tell
you. I'm sure there was service in St. Thomas. I'm just saying. I've been to St. Croix. It's not that far away. They had great service. I'm just
saying. This vacay, the Melway, is off to a beautiful start. Okay.
That was the type of vacation.
With these beautiful greeters that they had at the door. They're talking about they understand how Stella got her groove back. I do. What?
So I'm laughing because now it goes back to your point of packing too much. But I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching the episode, I said, why is everybody still in their clothes that they was on the plane in? I was like, ain't nobody got to change your clothes. And another thing, because I noticed even when they was out on the balcony, when they was going through it, and sorry, I'm jumping ahead, but Tisha had on long sleeves. I think Sunny had on long sleeves and pants. And I get it why you traveling and on a plane, but I was like, if y'all don't change down to y'all in St. Thomas, yes. So I would have changed as soon as I got there. I would have changed it to my vacation clothes, my outfit one, and then I probably would have changed for dinner. Nels is right. Nels is right. I okay. So maybe I do overpack.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that you don't pack a lot. I
Because
when we went to New Orleans, when we went to New Orleans, I had one bag that could have been a carry-on.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Mine was a carry-on. It was just a big one. Remember, I even bought a new suitcase to go. So,
child, no.
See, if I was traveling, it would be, if I'm going to stay in the same fit, it would have been male. I would have been in like a male type of outfit where, yeah, I'm staying in this all day. It's very loungish. It's very,
Child. We don't even know how they got there. Did they fly commercial?
I don't know.
Because we just saw them show up in the van. We don't even know how they got there for real. Well, anyways, in the van, the ladies are talking about
smart. They were there days before, actually enjoying themselves before they started shooting, like as real friends.
So the ladies are in the van talking about talking to the girls, like, about how they get separation anxiety from their kids, and basically, girl, just have a second one, and trust me, that will be done and over. I totally disagree. Totally disagree. Sunny used that opportunity to start a conversation with Stormy about her surrogacy plans. Sunny told her that she's doing 2 IVF sessions back to back. Apparently, the first.
But Sunny's not doing surrogacy. She's just doing IVF. She's trying to have the baby. It was
IVF session.
Huh?
I said her IVF sessions.
No, but I thought you said Sunny had.
Oh, no. Sunny used that opportunity to talk to Stormy about her surrogacy plans.
Got it. Okay.
Basically, just to join in on the conversation.
Yeah.
Because nobody was
talking to her, right?
So she lets her know basically that the first one, I guess, didn't take, and Stormy is realizing, she feeling something in her heart for this girl. Okay. She said that her heart goes out to her, and actually it seems like it made Sunny a little emotional. Of course, she didn't say anything because she in the back of the bus, just wiping the tears.
But I will say, I think that's because I don't know if it was you who I sent it to, or I remember, and shout out to Stormy. I remember when she first got on the show, and she shared, when I first started following her IG, she shared about her journey when she was like doing the hormones and and crying because she was so scared of needles, and she didn't want to give the shot. Basically what we saw Candace doing on Potomac, and she didn't want to give herself the shot and all that other stuff. And because clearly even with her, I mean, obviously we know she had complications with chest, but it sounds like she even had complications conceiving chest. Yeah. So I know she could relate. That's why I was like, well, that's good that Stormy, like, didn't let whatever loyalty or whatever she has toward Destiny make her unhuman.
I don't know if it's all, I mean, let's not get it twisted. I mean, I think that these girls are Destiny's friend, but no, who really wants to be friend with the girl that they feel like is out to take people's man?
Well, to Sunny's point, she knows that's how they feel about her.
It's not all Destiny. I mean, I'm sure there's loyalty to Destiny, but girl,
well, as
girl, nobody really fucks with you for real.
Well, as Mel said, they get triggered because they see a face of what their significant others could possibly.
Mel don't get triggered. That's coleslaw.
Mel is healed.
No, she's not.
Okay, stop. Y'all gonna leave Mel alone. So then basically the ladies finally arrive at the house and they're in awe of just how beautiful everything is. I was as well. It was absolutely beautiful. Okay. That was definitely like a mansion on the water, the beat. Like again, won't no way I was getting to that house and I wasn't changing into my it's time to vacation. Okay.
I know. I think I would have been on the beach.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I would not have been
my outfit just to be changing my outfit, but I probably would have changed into a bathing suit to go down to the water.
If you were in long sleeves and St. Thomas, I would hope you would change. Now, granted, maybe
I might wear something with a jacket on that I could take off, but I'm not going to be in long sleeves.
My only assumption is that the AC had to be pumping in that house, which is St. Thomas. It makes sense, but even still, I was just like, they have too many clothes on to be in St. Thomas right now.
I'll be back, girl. I'm
right.
Go to the water.
Anyway, so basically Sunny said that she's hoping to bond with Mel a little more and get to know her, for herself, despite basically, her fallout with Destiny, which lets me know that clearly Destiny has vented to her, probably shared her opinions on Mel with Sunny, and just her being obviously a part of the CAT production crew. She knows a little background history. And so I thought that, again, I even feel like, because what I think people are looking at it as, Mel's like, yeah, Mel's embracing the ops or, whatever. But I think it works both ways, because I think Sunny might be looking at her kind of sideways, because I don't know if you remember last episode when she was like, oh, well, you could feel a way about me as well. And basically like putting her on Front Street. Yeah, because your man, you know what I mean? Like, and I thought that
see how she's not getting triggered.
Right. I thought that could have triggered Mel, but that didn't even, she just seemed to let her roll off her shoulders. That's why I was like, this is going to be a weird friend dynamic, because the same way she was trying to throw it at Sunny, Sunny threw it back to her. And they was playing racquetball in that bitch.
That's why I feel like it has a lot to do with Destiny.
Well, so yeah, y'all. So basically, Mel introduces Shanita and Lauren to the ladies. Shanita does a toast to good vibes and long-term friendships. Yeah, Nell is loving all the eye candy. And she said, she loved her some Fletcher, but she plans to turn up this weekend. I said, Nell. Ooh. Not you getting your lick back this weekend. Let me stop. So Mel tells the ladies, basically, y'all go off, y'all find your rooms. I done assigned you all rooms. This is what I was talking about. Mel had an opportunity.
She gave her heads up right there. And instead of having her look around for her room.
Because I'm by no means, as we get into this scene, am I caping for Nell. But if you already acknowledge on camera to yourself and to the two other ladies that were here that you forgot, I would think, even if you didn't do it in front of all the other ladies, you pulled Nell to the side and say, hey, Nell, girl, let me holler at you for a second.
And then it's weird that she wouldn't show her where her room was.
Right.
Put out the thing on the bed. Just show me where the hell it is. Take me to the room.
And see, to your point, I would think that would make Nell feel even more special. While all the other ladies are running around trying to find their room. No, you're personally escort, like Nell did for her when they went to Houston. I'm personally escorting you to you. I don't even think Nell might have still been mad about the name card or felt away, but I think to your point, Mel would have actually personally escorted her and said, this is your room. She would have been like, well, she didn't do that for nobody else. She just did that for me. That would have made her feel just a tiny little bit more special, I guess, is what she's trying to say. Because what it is she feels like, yeah, you got your friends, but I'm your friend. I'm your good friend. I'm supposed to be with Shanita and Lauren.
You think that's what that was about?
Absolutely. It was territorial. It's absolutely, that's why she felt away, because everyone else got, because think about it. I guess Shanita and Lauren did get one in the beginning. Everybody else just wasn't there.
I don't think that they got one because she was there when she was picking out the rooms.
Well, no, I think, because remember she said y'all choose one, because I was getting ready to say that.
That's right.
So yes, so they did have name cards as well. So again, I don't think she did it intentionally. However, I think she could have cleared it up in the beginning personally escorted her to her room and say, here you go, Nell, this is for you. I wanted to get the same things that we saw her say, and it would have appeased me personally. But I do think that that whole thing was about being territorial, because as Nell said, I made sure you were good and and Mel kept trying to use because Martell was there.
I was about to say that. Do you think like that was weird? Like she's like basically saying like you only did all that because you invited Martell to come as well.
And that's why if I was Nell, I would have felt offended, because no, that's not why I did that. I did that because you're my good girl.
Exactly.
You're my good Judy. So
she's like, no men are here. You don't have to worry about arguing with Martell. I'm like, so you're basically saying she only did.
Because let's be real, that was Nell's first season last year. So there was no way Nell would have given anyone else a better room than what she gave Mel, because she wasn't as close to anyone. She didn't really know them like that. Yeah. I mean, she knew of them, but she wasn't in the friend circle like that. So it wouldn't even make sense for her to give anybody else a better room. But that's, like I said, entitlement. So she comes in, and Nell is not, as we talked about before we got up here, Mel and Sonny, which is why I feel like maybe this pairing is happening, are kind of on an island by themselves, because let's be honest, nobody's really, Tisha claims she's trying. I love Kimmy. Y'all know I love Kimmy, but Kimmy is so like up and down and wishy-washy with her friendship that I just honestly feel like, yeah, if I were Nell, I would absolutely understand that. I mean, that I would feel like that would be like me and you. Like that shouldn't even be a question. You know, you got the better room and the best accommodations because you are you. Now, if you made about a name card because I forgot it, I'd be like, all right, I don't know. I just
didn't even say that she forgot it. She said that they didn't print it. So it's really, I mean, if that's the case, it's really not on her. But yeah, the only thing I did keep on thinking was, girl, just, she's like, oh, it's the one without the name card on the bed. Just go show her.
And that's what I'm saying. And if I was Nell, that was very impersonal. And that's why I said I'm not defending the rest of Nell's antics by any means, but Mel absolutely could have cleared that up. Mel could have cleared that up and tried to smooth it over a little better than she did.
Her going looking for her room.
Right. Because even
had she said that, if you didn't put a name card, why didn't you tell me that before I'm going through the whole house looking for this name card? You could have just told.
To Nell's point, you're embarrassing me. Maybe now I'm going to give Mel the benefit of the doubt and say maybe it just slipped her mind, because we did see her sitting there with Shanita and Lauren and they were having conversation or whatever. She's on vacation. Maybe it slipped her mind. However, as I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like she should have addressed it at the door.
But then when she came back down and was like, I don't have a room, and she's like, oh, yours is the one with no name tag, she definitely could have let me show you where it is, especially after having her search through the whole house for a room with a name tag. Now you want her to search for one without a name tag.
And not even that, but did you see how Nell snapped at Shanita when Shanita was like, well, I'll just give you my room. And she was like, well, no, I don't need that, whatever. And Shanita was like, I just want you to be happy. She was like, I'm happy. That's why I say that was territorial. Because if I'm having an argument with you as your sister, as your best friend, what one of your other little side friends is not going to do, even though she seems it was shady, because she just wanted Nell to pipe down. I get what Shanita was trying to do, but it was a little shade behind that. And that's why Nell because again, this is my friend. We have this, I don't know what y'all got going on, and I ain't speaking to it, but I'm talking to her.
Well, I mean, I guess I didn't see it shady because she was really offering up her room, her and someone else's room, really.
Right.
So I guess
I didn't see it, but I'm telling you where I'm thinking Nell's mental space is.
How she's seen it.
And she's feeling territorial over her friend right now. And then you got your other friend. Oh, well, Lauren's room is big enough for us to both fit. So, if that makes you, I just want you to be happy. Again, I'm not taking digs at Shanita. I'm just saying from the position, if we're thinking about it, because I know how I'm territorial over her, and what somebody else is not going to do when I am having a conversation with her, Okay, and it's me and her, and I feel like Nels would feel the same. No, someone else not gonna come in and get in the middle of that.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I don't know because Nels did then Nell did the same thing later on in the episode, but that's only because she was prompted to. So
And it definitely didn't turn out. I think.
look, Sunny had her producer hat on. She said, "Well, since Mel outside, let me go ahead and put my producer hat back on."
Okay, so Sunny came and told Mel that Tisha and Kimmy aren't happy about their rooms. Kimmy explained. Well, Mel went to go see about what was going on. Kimmy explained that they
And
feel.
I didn't appreciate that.
What?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you can't address me about it, I give Mel her hats off. I wouldn't have addressed it.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't come talk to me about it, I would have been like, Sunny, I appreciate you. Thank you, girl, for letting me know. And because again, Sunny put on her production hat. Girl, they not happy with the rooms.
I ain't gonna lie. If anybody was gonna address Mel about it, I think Kimmy would have.
And that's fine.
Eventually.
But eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they could have, but see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that they would have talked their joint in that little room at night and been mad and been drunk and been like, girl, can you believe this? However, I don't think it would have came up until there was an activity or they were all sitting around at lunch or dinner. Maybe it would have come up at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Kimmy would have said, you understand what I'm saying? In that moment, you're just arriving, you're just getting there, especially after the big deal that Nell made. I think that's another reason why they remain quiet. And that's fine because you don't want to seem like you're, well, some people don't care about seeming ungrateful, but you don't want to seem like you're ungrateful. You're here to have a good trip. You're trying to make the best of it. It is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. If I was Mel, I can commend her for going to address it when Sunny came to her, because I would have just sat there and been like, well, if they can't come talk to me about it, it can't be that bad.
Yeah. So Kimmy did explain that, they feel like the space is extremely small for the amount of people that's supposed to be staying in there. I don't know the size of the room, but apparently it has 3 beds for 3 people, but maybe not a lot of space. I don't know.
Like,
I feel like she kind of already warned her when she said she was bringing a +1. You ain't gonna have that much space, Bookie.
Again, she shouldn't. I mean,
they got hotels though. I mean, they got
plenty of hotels in St. Thomas. They do.
I mean, we've seen on Potomac where freaking if they didn't like where they were staying, they wouldn't got a hotel room. I mean, you can always do that.
Right. And still be there for film. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was Destiny, that's what I would have done. I would have still came and collected my check. I would have participated in the activities.
Not if you were Destiny.
Oh, because I ain't got the money to do it.
You said it, I didn't.
Wow. I didn't mean to be shady, but oh, the candle.
I didn't.
But I don't know if y'all heard. I got hit my really beat. I don't know if y'all heard, but apparently Destiny got to pay LeBaric some money. She was found guilty in the court of the law, and this is not alleged. This is real, okay? And I think she has. No, I ain't putting the legend up because it is what it is. It's legal, okay?
She better do like Tia Marie.
Now I ain't gonna give you no amount. Oh no, she can't do like a Tia Marie because she has 60 days to pay it, or she's going to jail.
Anyway, so Tisha told her that the room speaks volumes to how she feels about them. Mel said she wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Okay, she said she saw 3 beds. Y'all are sister-in-laws, and you were bringing your friends. So boom, it was perfect. I agree. It made perfect sense to me. And she said that, she gave Sunny the other room that was kind of on the other side of the house because nobody was really feeling her. And basically, she offered, she said, if you want to switch with Lauren and Shanita, you can. And I'm sure she did that because Shanita was offering the room to Nell, so, but basically she said no, basically if that's what you wanted to do, you would have did it without us even bringing it up. Tisha just feels like this whole conversation is
That's
bullshit.
when you just ungrateful hoes. That's when I was just like, if I offer you up another room that's better than the accommodations that you feel like you don't have, and now you mad because that wasn't done original. That one doesn't have 3 beds in it, but because you're complaining, I'm offering this one up to you. I like I said, whatchamacallit, Mel was better than me.
Well, Tisha feels like it's straight BS and feels like, um, she should really say how she feels. And she thinks that basically everything Mel is saying is a lie.
Then Nell goes out to check on Mel and the situation that's going on between Kimmy and Tisha. And basically Nell's just like, well, y'all basically need to suck it up. If I gotta have a room between y'all just need to suck it up. So Kimmy's like, ho 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 ho. What you're not gonna do? We had a conversation. We solved this. We already. I don't. What are you doing? And Nell was like, well, I'm just saying. And again, I'm
basically was like, I don't need you to say. You wasn't part of this conversation.
And I hate to say it, I don't agree with Tisha much, but she was like, you came up here and you just loud and wrong. You just loud and wrong.
But did you see how Kimmy kind of got in her face a little bit?
Oh yeah.
I said, oh,
that B more was about to come out.
What?
That B more was about to come out of Kimmy. I think that's why she got so overwhelmed. She started to like get emotional because she really wanted to put her paws on Nell.
Oh, when it was over, remember Mel tried to talk to her and look, Tisha was like, no, she need a minute.
Look, Tisha, you better stop messing with Kimmy. Clearly, you know that because you done seen it. You better leave her the hell alone. Stop playing with her. Okay. So, yeah. So basically, then, and during the midst of it, there's hands moving and whatever. And then Tisha goes to fix Nell's shirt because her nipples falling out, and Nell's like, basically, but don't touch me. Which I'm gonna understand. Y'all know I love to play advocate. Y'all call it the devil, whatever you want to say. However, I'm gonna say that I understand where Tisha was coming from because, girl, we on camera and your nipples out. Mm-hmm. Now, would they have blurred that out? Yes. But do I really want to look at your nipple while we're arguing? No. Second,
on top of that, production is all here and stuff. It's not just us. It's
right.
Recording you. They see you. They see your stuff.
So Nell feels like, and I'm gonna say I understand her point because of the way things were kind of escalating and hands were moving and waving and doing things, and then you come for me and touch me. That's probably not gonna sit well with me, only because of the scenario that we're currently in, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying Tisha was wrong for doing it. I do think Tisha was trying to be helpful. However, I do believe that Nell, because they were in the midst of a, melee or whatever you want to call it.
A melee?
Well, I guess it ain't that serious. But you know what I'm saying? Because they was in the midst of I don't even want to call it altercation, but this whole argument.
Disagreement.
Yeah, disagreement. It was you're too close in my space. You're touching me, and I don't know. You know what I mean?
I think I kind of took that as, even though we're having this little disagreement, I'm still showing you love. I'm still showing I care.
Well, I mean, I guess you can take it as that too. And so then finally Mel pulls Nell to the side, takes and was like, look, girl, you've been on 10 since you walked in this. You've been mad since you walked in here. Okay. Can we bring it down a couple notches? Nell is trying to explain her point of view. And
Mel told her she was wrong.
Yeah.
Mel said, that the carnival's not there, so she was bringing the carnival to them. I thought it was cute. She had some dancers with the outfits on. She even danced with some of the eye candy from earlier. And yeah, I mean, it was real cute. And it's giving Kimmy high hopes for, the remainder of the trip.
Yeah, even Kimmy came back and was like, I'm optimistic, which I was like, see, this is the Kimmy that we need. I like this Kimmy. yeah, you can be mad for a second, but let's move on and move forward.
And also because she said she don't do girl trips, so this she has high hopes for this. Now at the dinner table,
Guess
oh
who's coming to dinner?
right, this was a hot mess. Stormy is in complete shock that Tisha done pulled up a seat next to her. Mel's friends, want to know, like, basically, like, what's the history on Sunny. And they find out that she's from St. Louis. And she basically, she just like, oh, okay, she's from the Louis.
Y'all
She's
need
like,
to
don't
see
mess.
her look. Was that she could fight?
She said, don't mess with her. So Tisha said, girl, don't sleep on us country girl. Shanita said, girl, you sweet as pie.
It gives. I don't know why when she said Midwest, it gave me the vibe. I said, oh, I don't know why. And I may be wrong. Shanita gives me the vibe that she's from Detroit.
I don't know, but for me too.
She gives me the vibe that she's from Detroit.
Listen, I don't even know if Tisha caught it, but when she told that girl, you sweet as pie.
Oh, you ain't. I thought it was worse when she said, I ain't worried about y'all country folks.
See, yes. But when you tell somebody that they sweet as pie, you pussy.
Mm.
You pussy. You ain't about shit. I'm so, and Tisha, you just said it. I guess you just said that the whole time. She only talked to the confessional. She didn't talk to Shanita. So
Well, of course, because
it was definitely giving sweet as
don't
pie.
ever talk outside of the confessionals for real.
I mean, she did a little bit to Nell. Like an episode or two ago to Nell. That's about it.
I feel like that's because Mel was there. I mean, because Kimmy was there.
Oh, she thought Kimmy was gonna jump in. Girl, she don't even want to be your friend outside this family. What's wrong with you, girl? So Tisha mentioned to
You
Mel.
see, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I'll let you get into it because I noticed one thing at this dinner table scene. Kimmy didn't have nothing to say the whole time they was going at Tisha.
What's nothing wrong that was said? I ain't see nothing. Nothing
I
wrong.
would have if somebody was directing something at you and it's negative, and I feel like they are misportraying who you are as a person, and I do not agree as your friend. I am absolutely going to correct that shit. And I'm not going to stand by and sit and listen to it and let them tell other people who they think you are. Now, one thing I'm going to give, I'll let you get into it, but I'm just
But like
saying.
I said, I ain't see nothing wrong that Shanita said. So Tisha mentioned to Mel that she said that she was bringing her single friends on the trip, and she wanted to know why she had to specify that they were single. Okay, she said she felt like Mel was trying to say that the single friends are more fun than the married friends. She just said, "Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is." And then they were talking about relationships, and Shanita said that she defines her friends on um how she's treated when things don't go their way. So everybody agrees with what she said. Shanita asked Tisha if she can be around somebody that she doesn't like. She said, "Of course, I'm an adult." Um, Stormy said she don't even like me, and look, she's sitting right here next to me. Shanita told Mel, "Watch her."
Oh, apparently Shanita was on, and I kept seeing people talk about it, but I never watched it. Apparently, Shanita was on a show called Football Wives. So I guess maybe she's obviously divorced now and single, but I guess she used to be married to a football player.
I never seen. I never. I don't.
I never heard of it. I never watched it.
I never
It's
heard.
literally it's like I think there's only two black girls on the cast that I see, and then the rest are
How many seasons does it say?
um that's a great point. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know. Have y'all watched Football Wives? I ain't know nothing about this. But apparently that's where she knew.
Basketball Wives.
Mm.
Anyways, Tisha asked for clarification. And she said basically she's saying because she's sitting at the table with her doesn't mean that she likes you, Mel. Okay. Tisha felt some type of way about Shanita, giving her little 2 cents. But it's crazy because just a second ago she was agreeing with everything that this woman just said. Regardless, though, she's telling us, she's not telling Shanita. So Nell said, no, it was, I think this is Mel. Mel said, since we're talking about, people that, we sitting at the table with and don't like Trish. Don't you got a problem with Destiny? No, with Sunny because of Destiny. I'm sorry. And she said, no, I don't. I'm just.
She's like, I ain't got a problem with her. I just ain't about to be cordial with her. That means you have a problem.
Exactly. Like to the point where you can't even be cordial, girl. You sound crazy. Like, yes, that means you have a problem with her.
And Trisha's another one. So you mad at Sunny, but you over here pretty much doing the same thing with Ken and girl bye.
Mel explains.
People in glass houses really shouldn't throw stones. That's all I'm saying.
Mel explains the Sunny, Destiny, Moses situation to Shanita, and Shanita feels like everybody should really be mad at Moses and not Sunny. Trish said Destiny considered Sunny a friend. Then Trish broke down the situation to her, from Destiny's point of view. Tisha feels like, whatever information a producer gets from you, basically they shouldn't use it against you. Sunny said she didn't use nothing against her. And really, Destiny never even talked about her relationship. And that she didn't know that she was with this, that she knew this man for 15 years until she said it in the podcast. I don't believe that shit. Nell wants to know if Destiny's coming.
Because she said, this is one thing, and this is why I say this is how you know Mel and Nell are friends. Because she said the same exact thing that Mel said last episode when they were sitting around the table. Mm-hmm. Now, however, because even when I think back, I don't even think Nell chimed in on that. I heard Chris speak up last episode, but Nell and Mel were the two quiet at the table because they don't believe in having conversations about people when they're not there. Mm-hmm. To defend themselves, basically.
Shanita said there's so much history between Mel and Nell. Tisha, why would you invite her?
You mean there's so much history between Destiny and Mel? You said Mel and Nell.
Oh.
I probably messed you up.
Yes, between Mel and Destiny, and wants to know why Tisha would invite her. Tisha said, because I told her that I was going to bring a +1. Mel said F Destiny. I said, oh.
I was loving it. I said, oh, I don't think I even seen Mel cuss.
Mel did. It was like, girl, yeah, I told you to watch her. And Tisha said Destiny is a part of their circle, and she sent Mel a text to let her know that Destiny was coming, and she read it. And yes, Miss Ma'am had the receipts to show. Okay. I don't know if it said read. Regardless, though, everything else looked like it was responded to until those messages were sent. So I do believe that she had a heads up. Shanita told Mel that she just told you who she was 1,000 times. Okay. And I just met her. I said, She said your actions are showing. Huh?
I'm not going to lie. A lot of people were not here for
Shanita.
Yeah. Not here for Shanita. And because they feel like Mel put a battery in her bag.
Because she don't like the truth. They don't like the truth.
And my rebuttal to that is that if you were to think for a second, now let's just be real. People talk about people. It is what it is. Okay. Especially people you don't like or don't care for. Even if I did not prep Nels, and this has actually happened, even if I have not prepped Nels for a situation where I am in an environment with someone I don't care for, because we are so close, she can see it, she can feel it. And the first thing, even if I don't say nothing, she's like, girl, what's wrong? Da-da-da-da. Why you look like that? Da-da-da-da. So even if Mel didn't give Shanita any other information, even if Shanita has not watched the show, which we know she probably has, right? She didn't need Mel to put a battery in her bag to feel that, okay, I don't like how you moving with my friend. Like, I don't, the responses that I'm giving you when I'm questioning you, I'm trying to get to know you. And now that I know you've been around my friend, oh, now granted, I don't know if Nels would have addressed the person at the dinner table, but she absolutely, we definitely would have had a conversation after the fact. But I will tell you, there have been scenarios, if I don't address it, she will. And vice versa.
And
So,
I feel like, see, the thing is, I don't feel like Shanita was necessarily addressing it. She made statements to Mel. Tisha wanted clarification and she gave it to her. And basically told her that you're not a real friend. Okay. She said she told you that this person hurt her. She told you how they hurt her. And you made your choice.
right.
Okay. And you know, she said she's not cool with that. She's not the type to play both sides, and teeter-totter her. Okay. And there's a whole bunch of people at the table that are giving op vibes.
And another thing I want to say is I know a lot of people feel like, oh, Shanita's trying to get a spot on the show. I feel like she should get one.
I'm cool with it.
I'm with anybody, no shade. I'm with anybody that can say it to your face versus say it in a confessional. All right, y'all. Well, if y'all haven't already, please make sure y'all went ahead and hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, we know it's a holiday weekend next week. So yeah, might be a little late on the recaps, but we will get it to you as soon as we can. But y'all, if we don't see you till then, you know, have a great Labor Day weekend. And yeah, have a great week. Bye-bye.
Good night.